Hi guys, so we're back playing the April International Challenge. We've played 18 games so far, so we've played all of our day 1 games. We're playing our day 2 games now, and we've played 18 games so far, like I've just said, and our record is currently... So we've played 18, let me do the math here. We've won 14, lost 2, had 1 disconnect. Now, just ignore me. Just ignore me. We're doing alright. It's late. It's super late. I've literally just finished doing the NBL draft live stream. I'm going to link it in this video. You need to go check it out. So I'm pretty wiped out. It's like midnight here. I'm going to play a couple more games. I'm going to try and get over 1700 before we go to bed, and then we can pick up and really push on tomorrow. The team's been doing pretty well, so we're playing the Tapu Lele, Arcanine, Celesteela, Drifblim, Garchomp and Snorlax team, and we have our opponent straight away, 1675 rating opponent from the USA, playing a team of Drifblim, Tapu Lele, Gyarados, Magnezone, Garchomp and awesome Primeape. So this is pretty cool. Now we need to be careful with Primeape because it can have the Defiant ability, so we do not want to be leading Arcanine into that Defiant Primeape because it boosted special attack, its attack. I'm so tired, guys. Just ignore me. Just ignore me. Basically, Defiant is just the competitive version for physical attack, so we don't want to lead or bring Intimidate in against that. What I'm going to do is lead with my Tapu Lele, my Drifblim. We will need Garchomp, and what is our last Pokemon going to be? Do we need the Arcanine? Not so much, or maybe Arcanine, or Celesteela. I think Celesteela is probably the Pokemon we want here. Let's go with this Celesteela. This is probably going to be the most random kind of recording that you'll see of me. I'm so scatty, when I get tired my brain just kind of shuts off, but we should be alright. So whatever time of day this is when you're watching this, guys, I hope your days are all going well, and yeah, whatever you're doing has been going great. So late, I'm so tired. Okay, so we're leading off with the Drifblim Lele, and my opponent leads off very smartly with their Drifblim and their Magnezone. So we discover that we're faster than the opposing Drifblim. What am I going to do? I'm going to Shattered Psyche the opposing Drifblim. No, am I? Tailwind, maybe? Or I could Tailwind next turn. Yeah, I'm going to Shattered Psyche the Drifblim here, and I'm just going to go for a Tailwind of my own, with my own Drifblim. Because we'll probably match Tailwinds here. Hopefully. And if we do, then at least I get rid of my opponent's Drifblim. Yeah, there's the Tailwind. So we'll get the Shattered Psyche off. This should kill the opposing Drifblim. Here's our Shattered Psyche. And we'll see what the Magnezone goes for. Fingers crossed it kills. Now you can calc to survive it. It takes a lot of investment though. But I'm pretty confident that we're going to pick up the KO here. Is it going to be enough? Yes! The nuke works. So, Drifblim gone. And here comes the King of Old Havoc from this Magnezone. So, we're trading 1 for 1, pretty much. Because I don't think we'll be able to survive this. This is going to be pretty powerful. This is like the alt nuke to my nuke. Oh, my poor Drifblim, the poor balloon. Look how quick that ball goes down. There is no way that was ever surviving. No way. So, we both trade Drifblims for Tailwinds. Now, I'm going to bring in my Garchomp. And in comes the Gyarados. Excellent. So, I can go for a... And I think what I will do is just go Rock Slide, break the Sturdy ability on that Magnezone, and go for a Psychic into the Gyarados. That should pick up the KO onto the Gyarados and hopefully put us in a good position going into the next turn against the Magnezone. We might even get a cheeky flinch as well. So we get the Rock Slide off. Lele should be faster than the Gyarados. It is. Come on, Psychic. Be enough. It is enough. Excellent. Excellent. And Flash Cannon. We should survive this. Yeah. Those Calcs coming in clutch there. So my opponent down to his last two Pokemon. That Magnezone has no Sturdy ability now. And just see my opponent's last Pokemon, which is the Garchomp. We know there's no risk of a Tectonic Rage coming out here, so we're fine to go for an Earthquake, which I'm gonna just do and switch in my Celesteela for my Tapu Lele. We should be able to take out the Magnezone, do some decent damage to the Garchomp. No Protect from the Magnezone. We just get the Earthquake off. We should take this Magnezone down. Bye bye Magnezone, and we should be able to clean up the game with our Celesteela here, so... Ooh, Sword Stance. Not good. But our Garchomp is faster than my opponent's Garchomp, so we can just double into it now. With a Heavy Slam and a Dragon Claw. And that should be enough to seal the game. Excellent. Is the Dragon Claw even enough? No, it's quite a bulky Garchomp. We take a bit of rough skin damage. What's the opposing Garchomp going to go for? Dragon Claw. It will pick up the kill onto my Garchomp. But we win with Celesteela. Hacks. Hacks. Tall hacks. Crit mattered. Crit didn't matter, guys. I'm joking. But Celesteela gets a big heavy slam off and picks up the kill onto Garchomp. And we take game number 1 of this session, which is putting us on game 19, putting us up to 18 wins, 2 losses. I think, I don't know, I'm losing count. Let's have a look at our game count when we go back in, and we'll be able to kind of, I know I've lost twice and 1 disconnect so far. But we're just aiming to get over 1700 this evening, and then once we hit that, then we're going to be good. We're going to be fine. I'm going to call it a day. I'm going to go get some rest. I'm going to come back all refreshed tomorrow, and I don't know why I'm saving the game there. I'm just pressing buttons, aren't I, at this point? Yeah, come back refreshed with our thinking hats on. So let's see what our rating is now, and are we close to that 1700? We're kind of close. We're 12 off. So we've played 19 games. So we've won. Yeah, oh, excellent. We've got my very good friend, Daniel Nolan, Mr. Zog himself. So this is going to be awesome. Good luck to my friend, Dan. I will definitely link this in the thumbnail that we're playing against him. Dan is a very, very, very good player. One of the best players in Europe. A veteran player. Not to be underestimated, and it's going to be super fun to play this team. So he's running a team of Garchomp, Oranguru, Alolan Marowak, Celesteela, Aerodactyl, and Tapu Fini. And I wish he was a bit more awake, but what are we going to do here? Snorlax isn't actually too bad here, to be honest. I'm going to need Arcanine 100% because the Intimidate's going to come in so handy against the Garchomp, Marowak, Aerodactyl, Celesteela. We've got to be careful for that Instruct as well. That's going to be a bit annoying. Let's lead Lele, Arcanine. Let's go our standard route. The standard 4, the solid, the fantastic 4. and see how I get on. And literally looks exactly like his profile in real life. Like his in-game trainer, that's what he looks like in real life. I'm not even exaggerating. Not exaggerating. That is that is Dan. That is Dan. Yeah. So let's see. This should be a really fun game. See what he leads off with. So Dan's going to lead off with the Celesteela, Tapu Fini. Very nice lead there. So he will overwrite our Psychic terrain with his Misty terrain. So what can we do? We can go for a Taunt into the Tapu Fini, stop any Calm Minds, and go for a Will-O-Wisp into the Celesteela. That might not be a bad idea, to be honest. Or we could go for a Snarl. I just Taunt into the Celesteela slot. Maybe the Celesteela will switch out. Knowing Dan though, I think he'll probably keep the Celesteela in. But I think I am just going to go for the Snarl play. Switch in my Celesteela. Take any potential heavy slams coming out. But I'd imagine Dan might go for a Leech Seed onto my Arcanine. So Celesteela withdraws. You see Marowak come in. Nice play. Predicting the Celesteela play on my end. Come back in. Do get a Snarl off though, which is pretty nice. Do a bit of chip damage to the Marowak. Tiny bit of chip to the Fini. But more importantly, lower that special attack. And we see a Muddy Water. Arcanine avoids the attack though. So we get pretty lucky there. So what am I going to do now? Really want to get the Tapu Lele back in. I don't want to lose Celesteela too early in this match, and I don't want to lose Arcanine either. So what I'm going to do is just protect my Celesteela here. I'm going to switch in my Garchomp for my Arcanine. See another Muddy Water come out from this Tapu Fini. Does hit a Garchomp. And the Flare Blitz into that Celesteela slot. Okay, so what can we do now? Right, I am going to... The Marowak has to switch out here, right? I'm going to go for a Leech Seed onto the Tapu Fini, and I'm just going to Earthquake here. Because I reckon the Marowak will switch out. Yeah, there we go. And in comes that Celesteela, so that's fine. We might see the Tapu Fini just protect. No protect come out. So we'll get a bit of damage onto this Tapu Fini, which is nice. And the Moonblast into the Garchomp. But because of that Assault Vest, we take that super nicely. And get the Leech Seed off onto the Tapu Fini, which is really nice. Okay. So I'm going to go for a Leech Seed into Dan's Celesteela. And should I Earthquake or just... Because I could stay in an Earthquake, to be honest. Because he's really got to switch that Tapu Fini out. No, I'm not going to take any big risks at the minute because I don't want the Garchomp to be chipped down too much. I need to preserve it for later in the game against like things like that Marowak, etc. So we'll just switch out our Garchomp into the Arcanine, get an Intimidate off onto that Celesteela. We see a Flame Charge from your Celesteela into our Celesteela, which is quite a nice tech, to be honest. Does get a critical hit, so doing a bit more damage than previously, and we just see another Moonblast into that Garchomp slot, but the Arcanine will be able to take this pretty nicely. Do get the Leech Seed off onto the opposing Celesteela, which is nice, so we'll be able to heal back all that damage. We've got to remember though that Celesteela is definitely going to be outspeeding probably our Arcanine now. I wonder if it's got like Bulldoze or Earthquake. It wouldn't surprise me if it does. This is where I think the Tapu Fini will probably switch out. But I might just double into the Celesteela with a Flamethrower and a Flare Blitz. We may just say Protect. Yeah, there we go. So it does withdraw. Garchomp comes in. So we'll be able to get a little bit of chip damage onto the Garchomp here with the Flare Blitz. You never know, we might get lucky and pick up... Well, we won't pick up a burn because of the misty terrain. But we do get some decent chip onto it. There's the Muddy Water. It does hit. Celesteela gets accuracy drop, which is not ideal, and so does the Arcanine. We'll just follow up with a Flamethrower into that Garchomp slot. And there's the Misty Terrain disappeared from the battlefield. So, just gonna go for a Heavy Slam into the Garchomp slot, and yeah, I'm gonna switch in my Garchomp for my Arcanine. Because like I said, I need to preserve this Arcanine for the Celesteela late game. We might see that Tapu Fini switch out for possibly the Marowak. Yeah, so here comes a potential Marowak. Oh, it's a Celesteela, okay. And here comes a Tectonic Rage, so this is going to be into my Garchomp. So we will lose Garchomp here, but at least the Z move's been burnt. Hopefully the Heavy Slam hits. And yeah, it does, so that's alright. So what do we do now? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? I'll bring in the Arcanine. I imagine the Garchomp will probably switch out into the Marowak. I'm just going to heavy slam into that slot regardless, and I'm just going to protect my Arcanine here. So the Celesteela withdraws. See the Marowak come in. I wonder if the Garchomp's going to protect here. Yeah. So predicting my protect. Now I'd imagine the Marowak to protect here. The Garchomp go for an Earthquake. I'm just going to protect my Celesteela, and I'm going to switch in my Tapu Lele for my Garchomp. Quite pinned here. So yeah, here comes the Celesteela. Dan making such a good read there. Shadow Bone straight into the Tapu Lele and pretty much sealing up the game there. So yeah, making the reads like a pro. I don't think we can win this game now. Nah, no way. We've got no way to take care of the Marowak. Dan just making much better reads than we have this game, so I'm not matching him at all. There's not a lot we can do really. We can go for just a double into the Marowak here, but it's not really going to help us. In comes the Garchomp. Heavy slam from the Celesteela. Does Poké Berry. Just miss out on the KO from the Garchomp. But it does mean our Celesteela will be able to... Oh, it misses. So, even worse. So I'll just go for a heavy slam into the Garchomp. And I have to protect my Arcanine here. Yeah, there's a protect from the Garchomp. We could have doubled into the Celesteela. And there's the Bulldoze. The only thing we can go for is like a double protect, really. I don't think it's really going to make much difference in the end game, but yeah, we don't get it. So there's the Earthquake. We're just down to our Celesteela now. So very well played, Dan. And a really interesting Celesteela build there, so really interesting with that flame charge and the Bulldoze as well. Nice forms of speed control. And we miss again, so that's just going to be game. I'm not going to drag this on any longer. And we'll call that a day there. But good games to Dan, really showing what a great player he is, just reading me like a book pretty much every turn. So yeah, we just need to wake up a bit, guys, I think, that's all. But always nice to play a friend on the channel, and Dan has a YouTube channel as well, so you should definitely go and check that out. I will link it in the description, and he has a very cool blog as well, so I will link that. I'll find that. Guys should keep up to date with him, and I'll link his Twitter handle in the description as well. So just make sure you check Dan out, because he's a top guy. So taking a bit of a hit with the rating there, but yeah, we'll get there. So played 20 games. This is our 21st. We've got Matt from the UK running a team of Metagross, Tapu Lele, Alona Marowak, Gyarados, Kartana, and Gudra. So see the Metagross is a bit of a threat for us bringing a Tapu Lele. My opponent does have his own Tapu Lele that he could bring to the game. Arcanine's going to be really nice here with the Intimidate, the Snarl support as well, Will-O-Wisp. I think I'm going to lead off with my Arcanine and Garchomp. Celesteela is like super nice here. If we can just kind of take care of the Marowak, we're pretty good. So yeah. Let's see how we get on against Matt. Hopefully we do a bit better than we did last game. So my opponent leads off with the Kartana and the Gudra. We lead off with Arcanine and Garchomp. So we will get the Intimidate off, which is pretty nice against that Kartana. But I think what I'm going to do is... do I expect... Like, the Kartana is not going to... I can't see the Kartana staying in. Although it might have Bloom Doom. May have Bloom Doom. I think I'm just going to go for a Snarl. And just to play it safe, because I do not want to lose my Garchomp, I'm going to bring in my Celesteela on that slot. Yeah, so we see the Kartana switch out. Gyarados come in. Gets the Intimidate off. Let's see what this Gudra goes for. So we get a Snarl off. Be nice for lowering that special attack on the Gudra. And just an Ice Beam into the Garchomp slot. So I'd imagine this Gyarados might go for a Dragon Dance here. So I'm just going to go for a Will-O-Wisp into it, and I'm going to go for a Leech Seed into it as well, just to kind of cover my bases. Because if it goes for the Waltarium Z, there's every chance it'll pick up the KO. Well, it will pick up the KO onto the Arcanine. We just managed to survive the waterfall. So we get the Will-O-Wisp. It does hit, which is a massive bonus. And we're going to get the Leech Seed off as well, so hopefully that hits. We see the Flamethrower from the Gudra into the Celesteela. We take that quite nicely because of that Snarl in the earlier turn. And we'll start recovering some health back, which is super nice. Thing is, I don't want to throw Leech Seed down into the Gudra because I'm quite aware that it could potentially be a Sap Sipper variant. So what I'm going to do here is switch in my Garchomp for my Arcanine, and I'm going to go for a Heavy Slam into the Gudra. Just start chipping it down, and we may see if it's got that gooey ability. If it has, then we can start throwing Leech Seeds its way, but we'll see what happens. So we'll switch the Garchomp in. Hopefully we see. So he has that Voltarium Z now. Okay. I don't mind this because it means we're preserving the Arcanine, and Garchomp should be able to take this. The Gyarados is on -2, so it'll still do a good chunk of damage, but about 50% maybe, not even that. So take it really comfortably, and there's another Flamethrower from this Gudra to Celesteela, but we're able to take that quite nicely. Get a Heavy Slam off. We should do some decent damage to this Gudra. Hopefully put it into Dragon Claw range. Yeah, which we will do. Alright. So I am just going to go for that Dragon Claw into the Gudra. That should pick up the KO there. And I'm just going to go for a Heavy Slam into that Gyarados slot. But we're sitting in not too bad a position at the moment. See what my opponent does. He's probably going to adjust his board position. So yeah, there's the Gyarados switch out. Is it the Kartana? Yeah. I really was thinking about Flame throwing into that slot as well. That would have been such a good play. So we get the Dragon Claw off. Does pick up the KO onto the Gudra. And we'll get a Heavy Slam off into Kartana. It's alright though, because at the end of the day we've broken a potential sash on that Kartana, which is the main thing. We'll probably see the Gyarados come back in now, I'd imagine. But it isn't, it's the Marowak. Okay. So that is interesting. Now I need to preserve. So I'm just going to switch in my Arcanine for my Garchomp, and I'm going to protect. Ooh. Kartana could have substitute, that's the only issue. But we should be alright. I'm just going to protect my Celesteela this turn, because it will go down to a Flare Blitz. So we get the Intimidate off. Let's see what my opponent goes for. Celesteela goes for the Protect, so no Protect from the Kartana. Kartana just goes for a Leaf Blade. It is into the Arcanine though, which is fine. We see a Shadowbone into the Arcanine slot, so takes the Arcanine down. So we can, I'm going to bring the Garchomp in, and I'm just going to Earthquake. We should, after the Intimidate, be able to take a Leaf Blade from the Kartana. We'll get some decent damage off onto the Marowak, and I'm just going to Flamethrower into that Kartana, which will pick up the KO. And we may lose Celesteela here, but it's not the worst thing in the world because we can bring in Tapu Lele, who can clean up the game. So it's just about getting rid of this Kartana really. If the Kartana protects, we're in a bit of a sticky situation. So we just see a Leaf Blade come out, as long as it's not a critical hit, which it's not. ideal. We should, as long as Celesteela is faster than the Marowak, that's the main thing as well. It's the other thing we've got to worry about. Yeah, we are faster, so that's fine. So this Marowak will probably go for the Flare Blitz, sorry, into the Celesteela, and the Recall will probably pick up the KO there. Get a Beast Boost, but it's not going to matter, I don't think. And it's just another Shadow Bone into the Garchomp slot. Okay. So that's fine. We do not mind that. I'm so tired, guys. So tired. And we'll bring in Tapu Lele. So what we'll do is go for a Leech Seed onto the Gyarados with Celesteela and just go for a... Should we just go for the Shattered Psyche? See what health this Marowak's got left. Yeah. Hells yeah. Let's go for the Shattered Psyche. Even through the Protect, this should pick up the KO. And we'll go for a Leech Seed onto the Gyarados. So, this should be game. I'm sorry, all I'm doing is yawning. Marowak protects, but you can't protect against the nuke button. See the waterfall? You might be able to if you get to flinch. But no, not today. So we get the Shattered Psyche off. Which, like I said, should pick up the KO. Through the Protect even. We're gonna do it. Yeah. Bye bye, Marowak. And we'll get the Leech Seed off. We do know that Gyarados is outspeeding Lele, so probably is max speed Gyarados. Timid. But it is burnt, and there's not really much chance for my opponent to win the game now. Oh my god. I need to stop yawning. Probably need to just go to bed, I think. We'll see what points are like after this game. Might do one more game. Really want to hit 1700 before I go to bed. So we'll just finish this off with a Psychic and a Heavy Slam, and that should be game. And my opponent just forfeit. So, very good game to my opponent. But we managed to kind of control things a lot better, play a lot better than we did in the last game. And I'm not saying we played bad in the last game. We got schooled in the last game from Dan, so we just need to be paying a bit more attention. So let's have a look at our totals. I know we've lost 3. I know we've had 1 DC, so we won't save that. Let's go and have a look at our record. Right, 21. So we won 17. 17-3-1. We've got an ex-opponent. This will win, will probably take us over 1700. So if we can win, we'll call it a night. If not, then we're going to have to play on even more. So my opponent, Titan, has a team of Tapu Koko, Alolan Kartana, Beware, Pelipper, and Golduck. So we've got the double duck team. Right, let's lead. Let's do our lead. Tapu Lele, Drifblim. Now what else do we need against this team? We need Garchomp for sure. And do we want Celesteela? Maybe. Celesteela's not bad, to be honest. Or Arcanine. Arcanine's good, but the rain mod doesn't do us really any favours. Let's think. Let's go with Celesteela is probably the more reliable choice. So let's go with that. The Muck's going to be a bit of a problem, so we need to kind of make sure that we can try and get a Will-O-Wisp onto it with our Drifblim. Because we haven't got the Arcanine now to kind of do that. From that side of things. Right, and I'm not going to yawn anymore. I'm super sorry, guys. Alright. We lead off with our Drifblim, Lele. Let's see what my opponent leads off with. Kartana, Tapu Koko. Okay. That's alright. So the rain mode might be in the back. What we can do here is go for a Will-O-Wisp onto the Kartana and just a Shattered Psyche into that Tapu Koko, or a Psychic into the Tapu Koko. I'm just going to do that. I'm just going to go for the Psychic, and I'm going to go for a Will-O-Wisp into the Kartana slot. So there's the Will-O-Wisp we do hit, which is huge. See the Thunderbolt, but we will be able to survive this. Smart Strike, Tapu Lele, we will be able to survive this because of the burn. Should be able to take down the Koko. Yep, so that's nice. And that Kartana is burnt, so let's see what my opponent brings in now. I wonder if he has bought the... If he has bought the rain. He has bought the rain. So how much did that Smart Strike do? Yeah, we're not going to be able to survive another Smart Strike. So what I'm going to do is... I'm going to bring in my Celesteela. And I'm going to go for a... Should I go for a Tailwind or a Sunny Day? Sunny Day is probably better. And I could actually just protect. Actually no, I'm going to switch in my Garchomp. And go for a Sunny Day. I can't lock in. Oh, you fool. You fool. I think we've lost because I've just faffed around too much there. This is so annoying. Okay, so we just go for a silly old Shadow Ball. The Pelipper's probably going to go for a Tailwind here. See a Smart Strike into the Garchomp. Does it just go for a Tailwind? If it does, we might get away with it, to be honest, yeah. So we should be outspeeding the Pelipper this next turn, with our Drifblim at least. But we'll not be outspeeding the Kartana. Now, I'm going to go for a Rock Slide, and I'm going to go for a Sunny Day this turn. So we see a Leaf Blade come out onto the Garchomp. It's going to take some rough skin damage. We should get the Sunny Day up now. Yeah, we do. Excellent. Right, okay. That makes things a bit easier. So the Pelipper goes for the Brine. But that is fine. We don't mind the Brine. And we'll get the Rock Slide off. Take down the Pelipper, maybe? No. Not quite. Kartana takes a bit of damage from that burn. So we'll probably see the Pelipper switch out here, I'd imagine. Maybe. And I am going to go for a... I'm going to go for a Tailwind. We're going to give the Kartana a Beast Boost though, that's the only problem. So I might switch out my Drifblim into Celesteela to just prevent any potential Beast Boosts coming out here. I think the Carton will probably go for an attack into that Blim slot. Like a smart strike. So the Pelipper withdraws. Is the Golduck coming in? Yeah. Smart strike is into that Celesteela slot. Get the Rock Slide. Okay. Options are not looking great. Because we can't protect the Garchomp. It probably will go down here. Definitely will go down to an Ice Beam. We can switch in the Drifblim to potentially take an attack and set up a Leech Seed onto the Golduck. Because we'll probably see the Pelipper come in on that Cortana slot, maybe. Yeah. So here comes the Pelipper. But the Tailwind should end after this turn. So if my Drifblim does go down, we can bring in... we can't bring in the Garchomp, can we really? So it'll just go down to the Golduck. We need to get rid of the Golduck before we can really do anything. So there's the Ice Beam from the Golduck. So no more Sun for us. We'll get the Leech Seed onto that Golduck. Right, and the Tailwind Pitter's out, so let's think. What's going to be better? I think Garchomp's going to be the better one to bring in late game. So bring the Tapu Lele in now. Now this Golduck needs to target into my Tapu Lele, or I knock out the Pelipper. So I'm going to double into the Pelipper slot with a Heavy Slam and a Shattered Psyche in case it protects. So there's a Scald from the Golduck. Does take us down. Critical hit. Probably would have taken us down either way. And we'll get a Tailwind from the Pelipper. Which is fine because, like, the Golduck's outspeeding us anyway. But there's only a couple of turns of rain left, and we've just got the special defense beast boost, which is really nice. So the thing is, what we need to try and do is protect in on the potential Hydro Vortex that will be coming out from that Golduck. I don't think it'll be this turn. How many turns of rain are there left? Probably a few turns. Let's see if I can find out. Rain. 3 out of 5, 2 more turns left. Okay, so if I attack this turn, I'll go for an Earthquake, and I'll go for a Heavy Slam into that Golduck. Hopefully we don't see a Hydro Vortex this turn. Because even if he attacks into Celesteela slot this turn, we get the Earthquake off with the Garchomp, which will pick up the KO. So we just see a Scald is into the Celesteela. Does pick up the Burn, which is a bit unfortunate, but it doesn't matter too much. And a Sacred Sword into the Celesteela slot. So we'll get the Earthquake off. This will KO the Golduck. And probably put the Kartana in range, to be honest, from burn damage. Yeah, picks up both KOs, so brilliant, excellent. And that should be the game that puts us over 1700. So very good game to my opponent there. Tough game, very tough game, but we managed to kind of pull through in the end, even though we idiotically kind of timed out a turn, which is a bit annoying. So that'll take us to 22 games. We've lost 3. We've had 1 disconnect, so we're sitting on 18 wins, 3 losses and 1 disconnect, which isn't too bad. And we're sitting on about 1700, which, yeah, that should put us over 1700 because my opponent was on about the same amount of points as me. So what we'll do, guys, we'll call that a day there. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching this. It is a massive pleasure to have you as always on the channel. You are absolutely brilliant, and we've had some really good games in this little episode that we've kind of encapsulated. We had Dan on, and it that's the level where you want to be kind of getting your predictions to and playing like that. He plays very flawlessly at times. He's very good. So a very good example to go back and watch and kind of emulate what he does. He's very good. So we'll wrap things up there, guys. If you've enjoyed the episode, please leave a like on the video. It is massively appreciated. Subscribe to the channel for all of the variety of things that we have going on at the minute. So NBL, School of Hard Knocks, Team Review, QR codes, double overview. There's loads of stuff, isn't there? Too much maybe, but not enough. But yeah, so yeah, just subscribe for all that sort of stuff, guys. You go away, enjoy the rest of the evenings, days, whatever time of day it is, and I will see you in tomorrow's episode, where we'll pick up and continue our games of day 2 in the April International Challenge. So until then, guys, we'll see you later. So bye bye.